Hey guys, this is KT. How you guys doing out there? Today I am going to harvest some of the prawns in here. I'm going to take out some of the big ones and some of the medium-sized ones, and then save a few for my breeders. Okay, and I'm going to cook them up and just show you how I like to how to cook my prawns. All right, let's get going. So I have a cooler here ready to go. I'm gonna fill this up with the water from the pool, and then once I get all the prawns in here, I'm gonna slowly add ice in there. That will slowly put them to sleep, or kind of like hibernation, whatever, until they are completely out. That's the most humane way to do this. Okay, so I'll get the water from the pool. I'm gonna put it in here. I'm gonna catch the prawns I want. I'm gonna put them in here, and then I'm gonna slowly add ice to it. Okay, let's remove this tarp here and we can get going. Alright, I went ahead and removed that tarp or the plastic covering. Okay, let's take a look, closer look and see what we got first. Let me get this air stone out of the way so you can see it better. Okay, there's still some carrots left over. I fed them carrot last night. Some peas and carrots. That's a pretty big one right there. He's about 4 inches. That guy's down there is huge. He's about 5-6 inches. And there's a bunch of medium-sized one down here. These guys down here about 3 inches, 4 inches. So I think I'm going to take some of those guys out, make room, and then we got a bunch of small ones in here that's growing slower. So once I get the big ones out, they'll give them a chance to grow. There's a huge one in there. I don't know if you can see that. That guy's about 5 inches, 6 inches. And there's another big one down there. There's a bunch of medium-sized ones. There's a big one. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the nettings, and then we can go from there. Got all the nettings out, so now I'm going to get some water from the pool. I'm going to put it into the cooler here. Alright, that should be enough. Don't want it too much and it'll jump out. Okay, let's get a closer look in the pool. Let me go ahead and remove these horizontal netting. That way we can see them, they won't hide in there. Okay, we'll go get the other one. There's a big one hiding in there. He's huge. Okay, so everything's out of the pool. Now we see a bunch of prawns in there. I got a bunch of them are about 2 inches, and majority of them are about 4 inches. Let's see if we can get a closer look. It's a huge one right there. We'll try and get that guy out. There's another one swimming right here. That one has eggs on there. She's carrying eggs. That one right there in the bottom. Got some big ones over there. Those are the male with the huge claws. And that giant is over there. There should be more big ones. Oh, there's somewhere hiding. Can't see in there. But yeah, there's a bunch of females in there with eggs. There's a female hiding down here. I know you can see it. She's carrying eggs. Get that out of the way. Down right there in the bottom. Not sure you can see that, but she's carrying egg. There's a huge male right there. There's 2 big male. There's a bunch of 4 inches in here. There's another female just swimming by. She has eggs. Okay, I'm not sure if you guys get a good view of this, but this is what I have. I see about 4 females swimming around with eggs. There's one there. I'm not sure you can see it. She's carrying a bunch of eggs there. Right in that corner right there, right in the bottom corner. Alright, let's see if we can get these guys out. It'll be hard to catch. Just it's so full of water. I thought about draining it, but then I don't want to. I just recently did a water change, so I'm going to do my best to try to catch maybe half a dozen or so out, and we'll go from there. This guy is what you call an orange claw, called OC. Claw is orange in color. I don't even see that. Okay, so this guy's going into the cooler. This is pretty big. She lost most of her limbs. I guess it just molted, and the other prawns are taking advantage of it and trying to eat it. But it survived. The shell is pretty soft, so it's going to the cooler. Here's a big male. Pretty good size. He's about 5 inches. Nice claw. Lost one. Into the cooler. This one's about 4 inches. Let it give it a little time to grow, so we'll put it back. It's another big male. Pretty good size. Into the cooler. A bit small, so we'll put it back. Here's a small female with eggs. Oops. Get a closer look so you can see what it looks like. So she's got a bunch of eggs in the bottom. She's carrying it. This egg is orange in color, so she just recently had the eggs. Okay, so I'm guessing the eggs will be a few days, maybe 4 days, 5 days old. They're still orange in color. You see that? So we'll put it back into the pool. Let the egg develop. If the eggs are not developed, she will drop the eggs in a couple more days. Here's a okay size, about 4 inches, into the cooler. It's a pretty good sized one. We'll put it in the cooler. Here is a small male. It's more like golden net here, but we're gonna put it back into the hole and let it grow. I'm gonna use this as my this guy here is my breeder. Here's another small female with a bunch of eggs on her. Okay, so there's I see 4 or 5 of them in there, but I'm gonna put this one separate into a separate tank and see if the egg is actually fertilized or not. If not, she would drop the eggs in a few days. There's about 4 inches female. She's got a few eggs underneath, but she's going to the cooler. Okay, let me see. We got 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 8. We got 8 in the cooler. Pretty decent size. Try to find one more. It's another female. I'm gonna put them in a separate container and see if the eggs is fertilized or not. Ouch, here's another one, about 4 inches or so. Alright, here are the prawns in the cooler. Got a few big ones there, and then about 4 huge ones. Those guys are like way over 5 inches, maybe 6 or 7 inches, maybe. No, not 7, maybe 6 inches. And then I got a few, 4 or 5 of the medium-sized one, which is about 4 inches or so. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put ice in there, and then let them go slowly go to bed, and then we'll go from there.